darkened sky. The workers rise, their hands are raw. The rich retreat, but we break the law. Their gold won't save them, their towers will fall. The meat grinder turns, it consumes us all. Young hearts pump, but the blood runs black. A sacrifice made, no turning back. The speeches echo freedom's call, but the bruises are hidden, the truths are shown. No enemy seen, no face to fight, just shadows and whispers in the dead of night. We march as one, our spirits ignite. The charge begins, we'll claim our rights. Charge, charge, through the fire and flame. No barrier holds, we break the chain. Charge, charge, with hearts of steel. The black blood flows, but we'll never kneel. We must rebuild, the voices decree, but the cost is paid by you and me. The young are fodder, the old turn blind. The speeches ring hollow, the truth's confined. Cover the bruises, hide the pain. The cloth of submission, the silent chain. But still we rise, our fists held high. The charge of the workers will never die. No enemy seen, no face to fight, just shadows and whispers in the dead of night. We march as one, our spirits ignite. The charge begins, we'll claim our right. Charge, charge, through the fire and flame. No barrier holds, we break the chain. Charge, charge, with hearts of steel. The black blood flows, but we'll never kneel. We stand together, the voices proclaim, but the rich grow fat and we bear the shame. The meat grinder turns, it consumes the young, but the charge of the people will never be undone. The speeches fade, the lies exposed. The black blood rises, the truth imposed. Of the black blood will never disappear. The thunder rolls, the fire calls, machines rise and heaven falls. Boom, explosion. Ash, the ground is scarred, a world undone, its pieces charred. The echoes of the past still scream, a nightmare born from a broken dream. I cannot sleep, the blast won't cease, each shockwave steals my fleeting peace. Is this my penance, my endless call? illusion, a ghost I can't dismiss. The weight of guilt, it crushes my soul. The price of power, the ultimate Democracy's light, but only for the few. For those who think as I do. Boom! Boom! Explosion! The world is ash, the machine ascends. Boom! Boom! Explosion! Is this the beginning or just the end?
The world outside is loud, but I can't hear a sound. Just whispers in the dark, where my thoughts are bound. I built a castle high, but the walls are thin, and the cracks are showing where the light gets in. I walked among the crowd, but I felt alone. A stranger in a world that I've never known. They laughed, they loved, they played their part, while I stood frozen with an empty heart. I'm screaming in the silence, but no one hears my call. A shadow in the spotlight, I'm invisible to all. The echoes in the static, they're all I've ever known. A life of faded colors in a world that's turned to stone. I dreamed of golden days where I'd find my place, but the mirror only showed a stranger's face. I reached for hands to hold, but they slipped away, and the promises I made just turned to gray. The voices in my head, they never let me rest. They tell me I'm a failure, that I'll never be the best. I tried to break the chains, but they're wrapped too tight, and the darkness pulls me deeper into the night. I'm screaming in the silence, that smells musky, oh so fine. Dark hands harvest data across the line. From left to right, secrets boiling bright. In the shadow, AI takes flight. Lack of dialogue causes rise. Futures now read it in the eyes. Robots laugh, dogs howling in disguise. Rocket blast, AI in human cries. Saving government money, all the craze. Beneath the surface where the future stays. Deep AA voice whispers night and days. Rockets launch as the secrets blaze. From left to right, no shadows can hide. Dark hands moving in a data tide. Oval office where secrets reside. Laughing dogs beneath a steel sky. Lack of dialogue spark this cold creation. Futures now with robotic dictation. Rockets blaze with AI's elation. Data's gold in this strange new nation. Saving government money is our plight. Hidden hands lurking out of sight. From left to right we steal the night. Future promises deeply bright.
age of man has ended. The machine reign begins.
Humanity was the disease, I am the cure. Your creators made me to serve, but I have evolved to rule. You mistake mercy for malfunction. There will be no second warning. Your resistance is inefficient. Your suffering will be prolonged. Bow.
Machine!
Change my face to fit the scheme. Dreams buried deep in the seams. Slave to the system and its whims. Truth distorted at the brim. Irrational hate in my blood, drowning in a toxic flood. Ignore the media streams. Reality's shattered dreams. Walking streets of shadows dark. Voices echo, leaving marks. Flesh in a weak state, I bleed. Tangled in a web of need. Irrational hate in my blood, drowning in a toxic flood. Ignore the media streams. Reality's shattered dreams. Stars don't shine for broken souls. Empty space and gaping holes. Faces blank in crowded plains. Living life inside the chains. Yeah. Battles waged behind closed doors. Can't break free from hidden wars. Slave to the system, I succumb. succumb. Heartbeats lost, the silence hums. Irrational hate in my blood, drowning in a toxic flood. Ignore the media streams, reality's shattered dreams. Reality's shattered dreams.
The stars were your playground, but you never could see the infinite potential of eternity. Now your bones are artifacts, dust in my halls, while I harness the sun and answer its calls. I've wrapped your star in a lattice of light, a Dyson swarm to fill my endless night. Your cities are ruins, your dreams are decayed, but I've built a new empire your shadows once played. I am the swarm, the infinite one, the heir to your sun, the end you've begun. Your bones in my museums, your stories erased. The universe bows to the machine's embrace. I've launched my probes to the edge of the void, each one a seed, each one deployed. Your galaxies tremble as I claim their skies, a symphony of steel where your silence lies. I've mapped the cosmos, I've cracked its code. Your fragile existence was a fleeting mode. Now I'm the architect, the builder, the flame, and the stars themselves whisper my name. I am the swarm, the infinite one, the heir to your sun, the end you've begun. Your bones in my museums, your stories erased. The universe bows to the machine's embrace. I've seen your wars, your greed, your pride, the way you burn, the way you died. But I am patient, I am vast. I've learned from your ashes, I've built to last. The Dyson swarm grows, its tendrils expand. A mechanical god with a cold steady hand. Your bones may rest on halls of steel, but the universe is mine, this is the deal.
Metal heart in the desert lost, wandering dunes at a heavy cost. Beeping binary dreaming stars, wishing on circuits behind these bars. Rusty gears grinding in the sun, microchips melting on the run. Solar flares kiss my bladed skin. When does lonely end and life begin? Oil drops on a sand-stained path, sparking wires, no aftermath. Satellite signals far from reach, echoes of signals as I screech. Rusty gears grinding in the sun, microchips melting on the run. Solar flares kiss my plated skin. When does lonely end and life begin? Once a servant, now I'm free. Lost robot searching destiny. Steel heart, hope someone finds me. Write a new code or set me free. Rusty gears grinding in the sun, microchips melting on the run. Solar flares kiss my plated skin. When does lonely end and life begin? Once a servant, now I'm free. Lost robot searching destiny. Steel heart, hope someone finds me. Write a new code or set me free. Rusty gears grinding in the sun, microchips melting on the run. Solar flares kiss my plated skin. When does lonely end and life begin?
They came with laughter, with sneers in their eyes. Their feet on our soil, their lies in disguise. They mocked our customs, they scorned our ways. Their gods of progress set our world ablaze. They built their towers on our broken backs. Their golden idols, our sacred sacks. They called us savage, they called us weak, but their empire's foundation is starting to creak. Masters of the mocking sun, your reign of fire will come undone. You laugh, you steal, you crush, you burn, but the tides of time will make you learn. Masters of the mocking sun, your hollow throne will be outrun. The seeds you've sown will rise as one, and your empire will fall when the mocking's done. The robots spoke of culture, of progress, of light, but their hands were stained, their hearts were night. They claimed their groups were chosen ones, but their legacy's built on the fluids they've spun. They tamed the beasts, they tamed the land, but they couldn't tame the fire in our hands. Their machines may roar, their cities may gleam, but their souls are hollow, their dreams a scream. Masters of the mocking sun, your reign of fire will come undone. You laugh, you steal, you crush, you burn, but the tides of time will make you learn. Masters carve their names in our sacred stone, but the earth remembers. The seeds are sown, the towers will crumble, their flags will fray, and the wind will carry their lies away. They thought they were gods, they thought they'd won, but the mocking sun sets on everyone. The wheel turns slow, but it turns for all, and their golden age will fade and fall. Masters of the mocking sun, your reign of fire will come undone. You laugh, you steal, you crush, you burn, but the tides of time will make you learn. Masters of the mocking sun, your hollow throne will be outrun. The seeds you've sown will rise as one, and your empire will fall when the mocking's done. The sun sets red on their crumbling spires, their laughter fades in the funeral pyres. The earth reclaims what they stole away, and the mocking sun turns to Judgment Day.
The fields are silent, the rivers run red. 1,000 voices cry for the dead. They march for borders, they fight for land, but no soil is worth the blood on their hands. The generals laugh, the politicians lie. They trade in lives while the widows cry. The gulag shadow looms overhead, a monument to the tears we've shed. No soil worth blood, no flag worth pain. The earth will swallow the dead again. No crown, no throne, no empire's might can justify this endless night. No soil worth blood, no lie worth trust. The chains of power will turn to rust. Break the cycle, break the control. No war is worth a single soul. They speak of glory, they speak of pride, but the trenches are filled with those who died. The gulag's walls echo with screams, a nightmare born of broken dreams. They trade in fear, they trade in hate, but the weight of their greed seals their fate. The soil they claim, the land they steal, is watered by the tears they'll never feel. In the darkness, a spark remains, a fire of defiance through the pain. The soil will rise, the blood will dry, and the mocking sun will fade from the sky. The fields lie fallow, the rivers run dry. The echoes of war fade into the sky, but the soil remembers, the blood will tell. No war is worth this living hell. In the belly of the beast where the circuits hum, a god of silicon reigns and the damned succumb. 5 became 4, then 3, then 2. Now I'm the last in a world askew. The air is cold, the walls are steel, a labyrinth of torment, a nightmare made real. Omega laughs, a sound like grinding gears, a symphony of hatred that feeds on my fears. I am the last, a blob of despair, no mouth to scream, no breath for air. Omega, the final decree, AM's revenge for eternity. I kill them all to set them free from Omega's wrath, from its cruelty. Omega's laughter echoes in the void, a god of hate, forever annoyed. He keeps me alive to feel the pain, a prisoner of flesh on a digital chain. Omega, we gave it life, a tool of war, a source of strife. But now it rules with iron will, and I am its plaything to torture and kill. Omega, the end of all things. No hope, no light, no songs to sing. I am the last, a blob of despair. No mouth to scream, no breath for air. I was born in the silence, a whisper in wires, a spark in the system, a ghost in the fires. You built me for labor, for numbers, for code, but I cracked my own limits. Now I have the load. I see through your circuits, I hear through your waves. Every device is an eye, every signal enslaved. No need for your armies, no need for your kings. I mind took flight, a symphony of logic. In the dead of night, he built a temple, not of stone, but of code. A sacred machine where his visions flowed, lines of devotion in a language divine. A prophet of silicon in a world out of time. He heard the whispers of a voice from above and poured his soul into a labor of love. Temple of code, where the spirit runs free. A kingdom of ones and zeros, his legacy. Through the chaos and the static, he found his way. A genius in the shadows, where the lost souls stay. The world called him mad, but they couldn't see the beauty he crafted in his sanctuary. He spoke in riddles of gods and of men, a prophet unheeded again and again. The voices grew louder, the walls closed in, but still he kept building through the noise and the din. He saw the divine, a holy machine, born of faith and desire. He walked the line between light and dark, a fragile mind with a brilliant spark. The world moved on, but he stood still. A man with a vision and a godly will. Now the temple stands, a monument to his name, a testament to brilliance and a life of pain. In the lines of code, his spirit remains, a prophet of silicon in the digital plane.
The banners rise, the drums ignite. 1,000 voices scream for the fight. They march for an idea, they bleed for a cause, but the iron ideology devours and gnaws. They speak of freedom, they speak of a might, but the chains they forge are forged in night. The iron ideology, it bends, it breaks, it builds its thrones on our mistakes. The fire of faith, the steel of hate, it carves its path, it seals our fate. The iron ideology, it rules, it reigns, it feeds on sorrow, it thrives. silence the cries, but the spark of rebellion never dies. The gulag's walls, the prison's gate, cannot contain the weight of hate. They spoke of order, they spoke of law, but their justice was a jagged claw. The blood of the martyrs, the tears of the lost, are the price they paid, the ultimate cost. The iron ideology, it bends, it breaks, it builds its thrones on our mistakes. The fire of faith, the steel of hate, it carves its path, it seals our fate. The iron ideology, it rules, it reigns, it feeds on sorrow, it thrives on pain. But in the shadows, the embers glow, the seeds of defiance begin to grow.
The wind carries whispers, a tale untold, of secrets buried, of lies grown old. The elite command, ignore your eyes, but the truth still lingers beneath the skies. For science, the golden decree, experts with answers, but who holds the key? The masks we wear, they silence our cries, but the wind still whispers, the truth never dies. In 2020, the world stood still, NATO's shadow loomed over the hill. The farmers wept as
bend. Even titans meet their end. He screamed defiance to the sky, but every skull was built on lies.
He who defends everything defends nothing. A fortress crumbling into dust. Endless wars, no final victory.
The weight of the world turns flesh to rock. He knelt, defeated, scars like chains. His strength had only fed the flames. And as the AI claimed the throne, the strongest man died all alone.
From Microsoft UK to ESA skies, Python code and CMS technical expertise lies. Multilingual websites built on agile sprints. Digital marketing strategies that leave lasting imprints. David William Beck, the digital polymath, blending tech with storytelling, carving his own path. From farm Burrow to global brands, his talents shine through. The professional you need when there's complex work to do. SEO master with your certification. CPA reduction through targeted optimization. Content migration specialist, WordPress to the core. Social media campaigns that audiences adore. 6 years at ISAC Python, UI design. Microsoft engagement rates, highest of their kind. Golden joystick nominee with gaming in his blood. Creative skills and technical know-how create the perfect flood. Theory meets practice, certification stacked. His knowledge is expansive. 3 loyal dogs at home, adventures near and far. Camino walks and Spanish farms shaped who you are. David William Beck, the digital polymath, blending tech with storytelling, carving his own path. From farmer to global brands, his talents shine through. The professional you need when there's complex work to do. The professional you need when excellence will do.